reasons you should buy Helldivers 2. In this video, we're gonna dive into everything you need to know before you buy Helldivers 2. Helldivers 2 has been out for quite a bit now, if I do say so nonetheless. And it's honestly a very fun game. It's a lot of cool mechanics, and we're gonna be getting into that today. But the way you play Helldivers 2 is very fun. I mean, they have had some very questionable things happen these past couple months, but we're not going to talk about that right now. We're going to talk about the game, alright? And first up, we have the weapon system and everything. The orbital cannons and stuff, honestly, is the best system I've seen in the game. And I think more games should implement the May, like you're sprinting and you're running and stuff, and you have to call in an orbital or a resupply, and you're running from a swarm, and you're going left, right, up, down, left, right, up, and you know, or the same thing for terminals too, you know. Like you could be like trying to get a terminal, and like, this is what I'm talking about right here. Every like terminals have like this type of system where you have to do your arrows, and sometimes that can be very challenging when you have multiple enemies trying to chop your head off as you're trying to go left, right, up, down, left, left, up, right while you're doing that. So just know, keep that in mind. It is my favorite like thing in any game that I've played so far. Like it is, I don't know, it's just a very like fun way to implement stuff in the game. I'm glad they did that. I feel like more games should do stuff like that. And it's basically the same way you call in your orbital strikes and stuff. It's literally the same way. And also, as a solo gamer, I do hate to say this, but you should not play this game solo. Alright, it's more of a like 4-man power team, where like to feel efficient, you're gonna have to feel like efficient, you're gonna need at least like 4 people to feel like an actual killing machine, you know. And I love to play solo games. I don't really like to play with people unless you could queue up with randoms, and I mean, randoms is questionable on here. And last but not least is the armor system. And the way you can change, like everything has its own different rating, and what it does, like this one is a med kit and it increases your capacity of your stems by 2, and the stem is spec'd by 0.2 seconds or 2.0 seconds, my fault. But the armor rating isn't that good as it would be on, say for instance, the heavy armor, which is 150, but you do run slower, and it is lower stamina regen. Or one like this, which prevents a higher armor rating with extra padding, and it doesn't slow you down as much. You can, you know, you can play with it and on and on and on, you know. Different helmets, you know, helmets don't really do that much, I don't think. And capes don't really do that much, so it's all for fashion. All you really need to worry about is your armor, for real. I usually like to go with the SC30 Trailblazer Scout, just so I can see more around me. I definitely don't use this helmet with it, but I'll probably use something like this. But on to the next one. And this is a big step up from Helldivers 1. I mean, the first Helldivers was still fun, but it was more of like a 2D, like up. It wasn't really like a full 3D first person, third person shooter like this. But if you love third person shooters, or if you love like zombie games, or just anything in that matter, you will love this game, alright? Promise. And the explosions and the orbital strikes on this game are honestly just wonderful. They are wonderful. You can get nukes, and like the game progression system is really nice. Like at first you could just start off with a simple resupply orbital cannon and some other things, right? But then the more you level up and stuff in the game, you start getting nukes and start unlocking freaking cluster bombs and napalm strikes and all that, and it just starts feeling really nice. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, especially when you get to that like level 15 range, you really start becoming Timothy Jr. And the game difficulty system is really great too. Like just the way everything goes, like it goes from, I think, intermediate to medium to challenging to hard to extreme to hell dive. And one of my favorite things about this game is the map system, especially if you play on PS5. You touch the touchpad Like you literally have to like bring it up. Like you can't see it just in the corner at all times. So like usually if you're on a team, there's someone being a navigator, but like the map and like the way you have to like move throughout it to actually like move things and find out where you're going is honestly the best map system I've ever had in any game, to be honest. And this game is very gory, like very gory. Like you see guts and pieces of bugs armor falling off, all type of stuff. And the game does have a very nice first person mode. The first person mode is better than I thought it would be. I'm not gonna lie. The first person mode is way better than I thought it would be. And yes, there is friendly fire in this game. So your own turrets will hit you at times. And you do have like a galactic war map type system in the game too. It's kind of like you got the automatons and you got the termites, which are the bugs and basically the robots. And now I'm gonna tell you right now, the robots are harder than the bugs. All right, because the bugs don't have many long range attacks that can actually be effective. But the termites, the automatons, they definitely do. So just know that they're automatically going to be harder for you. So basically, this is your like starship. This is where like you can change your armor and stuff. You can change your armory and basically armor and like your body type. It's basically everything you want to customize. You know, your weapons. And then once you start leveling up, you can come over here, and this is where you buy your stratagems for your ship, and you can get like all type of modules. You just need to start upgrading your character and stuff. Like you need to get samples and more coins and stuff to start buying this stuff. Once you get it, you will be OP. You can get stuff like machine guns and tanks and flamethrowers and all type of stuff. All right, people that require two hands or two people to use. Now, see, there is one thing in the game that is a little meh, is that there is a battle pass system. There is a free battle pass, and there is like a battle pass you have to buy, and it does have better elemental weapons, I'm not gonna lie. But the standard one, it does do good at like keeping like pretty gracious stuff in there, you know. It's not all booty, but it's some pretty good stuff in there too, you know. But like you can do micro purchases and you can buy stuff in the game to increase your level and stuff. Which I never really like that way of like I already paid $40 for the game, you know. And I feel like they should at least try to work with you, you know, a little bit or something. And there is at times you could just run in to patrols and stuff just gets really bad for you, you know. That's why I always say it's good to have like a 4-man team or a 3-man team or play with randoms or something, because you know anything helps, you know. Doom, 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 doom. And also, if I said before, if you like games like Call of Duty and stuff, and like Rainbow Six Siege and games that are just like more like you have to work together and stuff to actually get somewhere, you will love this game. Promise. All right. This game has been out for I think a couple months, I think, and I've been playing, and I really haven't gotten tired of it. Other than the time when I'm not gonna lie, I am gonna say this. They did make it to where to play the game you do need a PSN account, which is crazy because before they lost like so many people playing their game from doing that. I really don't know what boogla them to do that. And we can't talk about Helldivers without talking about democracy. Alright, this game is basically based around like this type of war, fight for super Earth democracy type thing. And if you go against the super Earth or the democracy, you're a traitor, alright? And you can become a traitor in this game. There are ways to become traitors. Don't worry though, becoming a trader doesn't mean anything. It's just a simple, I don't even know how to say it myself. It's just something they do. And to end any mission, you have to extract before the timer runs out. And you always have to get there in the nick of time. or you could get there with a lot of time left, like I have right now. It just depends on what you do in the missions, because there are a lot of side missions to do. Like there's like one mission could have like 5 other little side quest missions in there, and that's why you usually have so much time. It's not required to use all the time up, but if you do, you wanna after the timer hits 0-0 at the top, you can no longer use your stratagems or your orbital cannons or anything. You're basically down there alone, and you're gonna get to distraction. But if you die, it's also over. No respawn. Only if it says 0-0. Whoa, Bodhi got a rocket launcher. But you always have to extract to actually complete it. You have to extract. Alright. But that would be it for this video, everyone. This is basically everything you need to know about Helldivers, and basically the basics, and on and on and on, you know. And basically, oh yeah, I forgot, all these people out there you see out the window, those are real people also. Forgot to mention that. Yeah, those are real people. But thank you for watching. If you want any more tips or anything like that, put it down in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. Peace out.